हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, अगर आप हमारे इस चैनल आरबीएस फिजिक्स पर पहली बार आए हैं तो सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें, बेल आइकन दबाएं, ऑल करें, जिससे कि हमारे वीडियो के अपलोड होते ही इसके नोटिफिकेशंस आपको मिल जाएं। नाउ वी आर स्टडीइंग काइनेमेटिक्स, स्ट्रेट लाइन में मोशन इन ए स्ट्रेट लाइन। इन फिजिक्स, in mechanics we study the motion of the bodies, the work, displacement, etc. All these things we study in mechanics. Now mechanics is divided into three. One, statics. So mechanics is divided into three. It is statics, means where the body is in equilibrium position. If the forces are acting on the body, the resultant of the force is zero. So though the force is acting but the body is at rest, so that part of the mechanics is called statics. Now second one is kinematics. Kinematics is that part of mechanics where we study the motion, that is displacement, distance, velocity, acceleration, etc. But we don't think about the reason of the motion. We don't think of the force or other things which are responsible for the motion. And in kinematics we study only the motion, that is the displacement or motion of the particle, the distance of the particle, the velocity of the particle, acceleration of the particle. But who is responsible for these accelerations, velocities, displacements, we don't consider. That is called kinematics. And the third one is dynamics. In dynamics, you study both, that the motion of the particle and the cause of the motion, that is the force, etc. तो इस तरह से हम इन तीन भागों में स्टडी करते हैं मैकेनिक्स को। यहाँ पर वी आर स्टडीइंग काइनेमेटिक्स. In kinematics, we are not going to study force or other things. We are going to study only the motion. तो इसमें केवल गति के अध्ययन करते हैं. अब what is motion? Now what is motion? Motion, when a particle or when a body changes its position, suppose this is a position of this particle, and with respect to time it changes its position and comes to this point B. The position A is changed to B. This is called motion. So when a particle or a body changes its position with respect to time, समय के साथ अपनी स्थिति बदल देती है, तो that is called motion. Remember that when the body changes position, तो that is with respect to the observer. जो इसको ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है उसके रिस्पेक्ट में अगर ये अपना पोजीशन चेंज करते हैं, if it is not changing its position with respect to the observer, then it is stationary. For example, if train is moving, and there is a person and there is a platform for another person, अब this compartment or anything in the compartment, there is a body placed in the compartment. It is not changing the position with respect to this. This is placed at this place. This is moving. Compartment is moving. If it is observer, he is seeing the object. So with respect to the observer, it is not changing its position, though the total compartment is moving. But with respect to the so if the compartment is moving, for this observer it is moving, but for this observer it is stationary. That the motion of a body is with respect to the observer. If observer, with respect to observer, the body changes its position, it means it is moving. If it does not change its position, it means it is stationary. So here motion, when a body changes its position with respect to time, then that is called motion. तो जब कोई भी पिंड समय के साथ अपने स्थान को बदल देता है, यहाँ पर अपने स्थान को नहीं बदल रहा है, इसलिए इसके रिस्पेक्ट में स्टेशनरी है, जबकि विद रिस्पेक्ट टू द मैन ऑन द प्लेटफॉर्म इट इज चेंजिंग इट्स पोजीशन. यहाँ पर है, थोड़ी देर बाद और आगे चला जाएगा और इसलिए इट इज़ मूविंग. तो जो पार्टिकल्स हैं या बॉडीज़ हैं, उनका जो पोजीशन है या उनका जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, उनका मोशन है, वो कोई एब्सोल्यूट क्वांटिटी नहीं है, वो रिलेटिव है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू. वो एक दूसरे से हम रिलेट करके एक दूसरे के रिलेटिव हम निकालते हैं, इसके सापेक्ष या इसके सापेक्ष, रिलेटिव टू दिस और दिस, तो कहते हैं कि ये चल रही है या स्थिर है. For studying these motions of the body, we consider a point from where we observe the motion. That is called origin. Origin. And to measure the positions, we have coordinates. तो फार ये फार units we use it origin and two coordinates or three coordinates. One is x, y and z. Where these coordinates intersect each other is called origin. So in physics generally we have three directions. If you see in the room, length, breadth and height, x, y and z. तो यहाँ भी x, y and z, there are three directions perpendicular to each other taken as reference. These are the frame of reference. इसे कहते हैं frame of reference. And where this frame of reference, that is these coordinates axes, where they intersect, that is called origin. And we measure the position of the particle with respect to this point. This is called origin. तो जहाँ से किसी को हम नापते हैं उसे हम origin कहते हैं. ऑब्जर्वर यहीं से नापता है. अभी भी see there are three directions. If any particle moves in a straight line, for example, a train is moving on a railway track in one direction, it cannot move right or left. It goes forward in right direction, and therefore this is one dimensional movement. This is one dimensional. This is one dimensional. So this motion is one dimensional motion. और एग्जाम्पल हमारे पास है कि when a train is moving on a state railway track, or say there is state say road and a bus is moving, that is a one dimensional. But if on this plane there is an insect moving on this plane, it can move in two directions, that is x and y. इसका मूवमेंट के दो कंपोनेंट्स हो जाएंगे x और y. ये प्लेन पर चलेगा. तो when any particle moves on a plane, there are two dimensions and therefore this is called two dimensional. Two dimensional में as a bus is moving on the road, or a motorcyclist or cyclist moving, and if ये particle moves in the space, for example a bird is flying in the air, so the many for its movement there are three components in x direction, in y direction, in z direction, and therefore that is called three dimensional. So when the movement is in three directions in the space, that is x, y and z, and any particle is moving, then that is three dimensional. Three-dimensional. So whenever a body or a particle moves, that it may move in one dimension or two dimension and three dimension. Here in this chapter we have to study one dimensional motion, that is the motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Motion in a straight line. Now we know that in a straight line means that the particle will move on a straight line, that in one direction only. That direction may be x or y. अब if a body is moving in one direction, this is a motion in a straight line. If a particle is thrown upward, vertically upward, it goes up and then return back directly downwards. This is also a motion in a straight line. This is also a motion in a straight line. This is also a motion in a straight line. इसमें भी एक सीधी रेखा में चलती है वस्तु, यहाँ भी सीधी रेखा में चलती है. Now let us study the motion up like this. Suppose this is a straight line. There a particle moves from here. This is origin, from where the particle starts to move. This is suppose A. This is A, B and say C. In one direction, suppose this is x direction, A, B and C. The position of A is say 20 centimeter or 20 meter. That is B is 35 meter. And this is 55 meter. These are the positions. From here it is at 20 meter. From here it is at 35 meter. And from here it is at 55 meter. So these are the positions of A, B and C. Position of A, B and C. Suppose a body moves from O. A body moves from O and reaches to B. Then the distance traveled by this body will be equal to 35 meter. 35 meter. Yani the distance traveled by the body, suppose this is P, the body P moves from origin, that is 0 position, it reaches A and then B. From here to here, that is O and B, the distance traveled by P is 35 meter. Then it starts again, comes to 20 meter, 35 to 20 meter, 35 to 20 meter, 15 मीटर. ये डिस्टेंस यहाँ से यहाँ तक है, ये है OB, और ये डिस्टेंस यहाँ से यहाँ तक है, ये है AB, ये OB, BO, यहाँ से यहाँ तक की दूरी हुई BO, और यहाँ से यहाँ तक की दूरी हुई BA या AB. This is the distance. Now, the total distance is equal to 50 meter. Total distance is 50 meter. The distance traveled by the particle P is 50 meter, 35 up to here and 15 up to here. So this is the distance. It means the distance is the total path traveled by a body. Total path traveled by a body is distance. Total path traveled by a body is distance. Suppose ये यहाँ से यहाँ जाता है, from here to here, तो P moves from O to B, B to A, then A to C. Total distance from move from O to B. O to B is 35 meter. From B to A is 15 meter. And from A to C is 35 meter. यहाँ से यहाँ तक 35 मीटर. तो दिस इज इक्वल टू 85 meter. The total distance traveled by P is 85 meter now. Here to here, then here to here, and here to here. This is the distance. So when a particle moves, the total path length is equal to the total distance traveled by that particle. यहाँ से यहाँ गया, यहाँ से यहाँ आया, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ पहुँच गया, तो इतनी दूरी यहाँ चला, इतनी यहाँ से यहाँ तक, फिर यहाँ से यहाँ तक, इसकी पाथ लेंथ टोटल मिला करके इसकी कुल डिस्टेंस 85 मीटर ये चलता है. एंड दैट टोटल लेंथ ट्रेवल्ड बाय द पार्टिकल P is distance. Now another physical quantity is displacement. Displacement. Here this is distance and displacement. Displacement is the change in the position. That is the difference between the final and initial position. So displacement is change in the position. Change in the position. Initial position is 0 and final position is 55. बीच में कहाँ कहाँ गए इससे मतलब नहीं है. We are related with initial and final. Is change in the position. That is displacement delta x is equal to x2 minus x1. Change in the position. x2 is 55 and x1 is 0. That is 55 meter. Displacement is 55 meter. तो वो पार्टिकल जो P है उसका डिस्प्लेसमेंट 55 मीटर है और इसकी डिस्टेंस कितना चला वो 85 मीटर है. The distance traveled is 85 meter but displacement 55 meter. So this is the difference between displacement and distance. Distance is total path length and displacement is the initial and the difference of the final and initial position. That is change in the position. That is difference between the final and initial position. That is displacement. Now let us see here that from here to here, if we ask that the particle P moves from O to B, what is distance? Distance is 35 meter. यहाँ से यहाँ तक आया 35 मीटर सीधे सीधे आया. And what is displacement? Displacement is also 35 मीटर. क्योंकि डिस्प्लेसमेंट कहते हैं फाइनल और इनिशियल पोजीशन को. अगर वो आके यहाँ रुक गया है तो इसके बीच का डिफरेंस है वो भी 35 आया. तो हियर डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज इक्वल. बट इफ इट रिटर्न बैक फ्रॉम बी टू ए तो डिस्टेंस में तो ये बढ़ जाएगा लेकिन डिस्प्लेसमेंट ये इतना ही रहेगा. तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट कम भी हो जाता है बराबर भी रहता है लेकिन डिस्टेंस हमेशा या तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट के बराबर रहेगी या उससे हमेशा बड़ी रहेगी. तो डिस्टेंस और डिस्प्लेसमेंट में ये फर्क है कि डिस्टेंस इज स्केलर. पहली चीज तो स्केलर क्वांटिटी है, इसमें कोई दिशा नहीं है किधर को गया. स्केलर डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज वेक्टर. तो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो वेक्टर क्वांटिटी है, किस दिशा में लास्ट में गया, जबकि डिस्टेंस इज ए स्केलर. सेकंडली डिस्टेंस आइदर ग्रेटर आर इक्वल टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट. डिस्प्लेसमेंट के अब तो बराबर होगा या उससे बड़ा होगा, लेकिन कभी छोटा नहीं होगा। डिस्टेंस इज नेवर लेसर देन डिस्प्लेसमेंट। क्योंकि जो डिस्टेंस है वो स्केलर है, इसलिए उसमें मैग्नीट्यूड होगा, दिशा नहीं होगी, इसलिए वो केवल पॉजिटिव होगा, वो वैल्यू होगी उसमें। तो जो डिस्टेंस है, डिस्टेंस इज पॉजिटिव, बट डिस्प्लेसमेंट may be 0, पॉजिटिव एंड निगेटिव। शून्य भी हो सकता है, और वो 0 भी हो सकता है, और निगेटिव भी हो सकता है। डिस्टेंस इज ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, नेवर 0, never 0 and negative. These are a few differences between distance and displacement. ये पार्टिकल moves on a circular path of radius 5 meters. Find the distance and displacement. In 1/4 and 1/4, half, and 1/4, half, and in one revolution. Suppose a particle starts from here. This is a, say, A, and the particle starts from A. In 1/4 revolution, it reaches at here, B, and half revolution it reaches at C, and in one revolution, one revolution, it reaches at A. यानी जो C के बाद D, वो भी यहीं आ गया। मूविंग लाइक दिस, we have to find out the distance and displacement. फर्स्ट, ये पहला 1/4 रिवोल्यूशन। 1/4 रिवोल्यूशन में the distance traveled, this is the distance traveled. Distance traveled is पूरी डिस्टेंस का 2 पाई आर पूरा हुआ, उसका ये कितना है, 1/4। दिस इज द डिस्टेंस। डिस्टेंस 2 pi r बटा 4, that is 2 pi means 3.14 and r is equal to 5 meter upon 4. 2 2 7.85 meter is the distance in 1/4 revolution. And what is the displacement is this? And displacement is this AB. AB is hypotenuse of this triangle. This is 5 and this is 5. 5 5 are 25, 5 5 are 25. 25, 25, 50, under root 50. This is 25 plus 25. This is equal to 25, ये हो जाएगा आपका 5 अंडर रूट 2, 5 1.41. This is displacement and this is the distance. The distance is more than displacement. Now in half revolution, in half revolution, you see, in half revolution we are here. So this is the half circle, that is semicircle. This, the length of this semicircle. So second, half revolution. Distance is equal to pi r. Pi r पूरे का आधा. दिस इज 2 पाई आर, इसलिए हाफ इज पाई आर. 3.14 into 5. This is distance and displacement. Displacement is equal to the nearest distance, the smallest distance between the initial and final position. तो इसके बीच की दूरी 5 and 5, that is 10. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 meter. This is the displacement. Now in one revolution, third, one revolution. In one revolution, the distance traveled is total circumference of one revolution, that is 2 pi r. Distance is 2 pi r to 3.14 into 5, that is 31.4 meter. But displacement जहां से हम चले थे फिर वहीं आ गए, तो चेंज इन द पोजीशन, तो पोजीशन में चेंज 0 है, इनिशियल पोजीशन भी वही है और फाइनल पोजीशन भी वही है, एंड देयरफॉर द डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0. तो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ डिस्टेंस एंड डिस्प्लेसमेंट. वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. यदि इस चैप्टर में किसी भी प्रकार का डाउट होता है तो आप हमारे कमेंट सेक्शन अथवा हमारे सोशल साइट्स पर जाकर पूछ सकते हैं, जिसका लिंक हमारे डिस्क्रिप्शन पर दिया हुआ है.